happy election day. I don't know if you guys are voted or not, but today is the day we figure out where we go for the next 4 years.
Yes, sir. How's everybody doing? I'll repeat. How's everybody doing?
I am great because I am stress-free today.
Hell yeah.
I am just watching from above.
From above.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I'm in the clouds.
Yeah, it's got to be fun. Just gonna just sit back and laugh at everybody.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
What's good, guys?
Doing well, man.
Loco. How you doing? You stressing today, or what are you doing? Are you just watching the market go green?
Not really, actually. I'm surprised that the market is green. Obviously, yesterday we had a significant dip, both on crypto and, well, actually, the equities really didn't move as much. I think they were down less than a point. But crypto definitely dipped significantly yesterday. But I'm actually pleasantly surprised, regardless of the polls and, who's leading what. Crypto's up, right? So I'm feeling pretty well. Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's up, Yoni? Yoni just slipped in.
What's good, boys?
Not much. I'll give a intro on Yoni. I know this is like his third space here with us. We didn't really do an intro in general, so I'll just go ahead and take over. My name is Bren. We got here Danksy, Rotes, and for Loco. They are part of Bridge 3 Labs, which is a alpha private Discord group / NFT project that they've been running for a while. I've known for Loco for a bit now. We decided to come together and run these spaces for you guys. Yoni has been somebody I've gotten close to a lot the last few months. He is a artist in the music industry, and him and I have a lot of plans here coming up. And him and I have just gotten really close here lately. He has a lot of good insights on the trenches and a lot of other stuff. So stoked to have him on here. And yeah, so we're just going to go over a lot of the obvious stuff, the election, all that, NFTs, meme coins. And then I think, Danksy, right, we can bring people up here at the end, one at a time. I don't know how we're going to do that. But hopefully have some kind of audience interaction because it is a big day, obviously.
Yeah. And honestly, before we start, Johnny, your background is super cool. You know what would be cool to have? Like an intro song for the show.
Yeah, you can.
That would be dope.
Yeah, you can. You guys can peep some of the music and let me know if you like anything. I'm completely independent, so we can grab whatever and put it up. I release under the alias Bridge, and my Instagram is xxbridge.
Sweet. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So let's just go to the majors. Obviously, the obvious thing. I'll go ahead and share my screen here. Give me 1 second.
Wait, Brad, what do you think about this line I drew yesterday? What do you think? Good line, bad line?
Line. What? I'm sorry. You said what?
What do you think about this line I drew?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really use trend lines, but yeah, I mean, this pullback I think is this correction, which we'll go over in a second, is an obvious corrective behavior. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, that would have been a good entry for sure. Let me see here. Present. Make sure I'm good to go. Just close that. Close Jupiter. Boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. Share entire screen. All right, cool. So let's go to Bitcoin. If you've been on these streams the last 2 weeks, or last week, we were actually right here, so it's perfect. Or no? Yeah, we had a stream on Friday, right?
Friday.
Yeah, so I've been telling you the last 2 streams that obvious corrective behavior here for Bitcoin on the chart. When I say corrective behavior, essentially every asset in the world is in one of 3 phases at any given time. It's either impulsing, which is the big moves. It's either correcting, which is the pullbacks or cool off periods between the big moves, and then peaks, which are tops and bottoms. Each of these phases have distinct characteristics. For corrective behavior, the biggest one is the lack of consolidation before coming down, because big major tops, the ones that actually take you down for long periods of time, there's lots of consolidation up top. Corrections are the opposite. As you can see here, the last 2 times this happened, corrections that ended up moving higher, we got maybe a few hours of consolidation. So without getting too much into it, very obvious corrective behavior to me on the chart. So this entire time, both in my Telegram channel, Boss Man Calls, that I run with Boss Man, My partner, I've been telling this entire time, obvious corrective behavior, and that we will move back to 72K. And that's still what I'm expecting here. We've already come out of this channel with all the volatility surrounding the election. It's possible that we move back down to 65K one more time, and kind of make another low in the channel. But either way, what I'm expecting, and a very, very high probability, I think this is what's going to happen. We're going to get a move back to 73K. From there, we see if we get a clean break, just go to new all-time highs, or maybe possibly it gets dicey, form some type of double top, maybe some swings there. So that's what I'm expecting on Bitcoin, some upside, probably over, heading into the nighttime. And then, possibly if, there's a landslide win on Trump's side, or, maybe even Kamala, that we get just a clean break of the all-time highs is also possible. So expecting pretty much the same kind of thing on Sol as well. Literally the same setup. It just was a little bit more of a deeper correction than Bitcoin. But as you can see, it's already coming out of this corrective channel. I think if we close with today's daily candle, like above 170, at that point, there's a very, very high probability that we move at least back to 183. So I'm thinking we're going to go higher here. That's what the chart's telling me. But of course, there could be some, it could get dicey and get some volatility as these results of the election start to come out.
You think there is a real, you think it really matters if Kamala or Trump wins for crypto prices, or it's just the narrative that they're just going to spew?
Yeah, right. So that's like a multi-part question, right? So like in the short term, I would just like expect what I've learned from these events. I've traded through like multiple elections. Brexit, which is probably the craziest one, when I was trading Forex. Overall these events, what I've learned is just one thing, one constant, is just expect volatility. Very rarely is it just going to be a straight shot to the upside or the downside in one directional move. You're going to get some type of volatility. And so that's what I'd be expecting first and foremost, is as these results start to come out, unless Trump or Kamala, probably Trump, just wins by a landslide, I think you're going to see a lot of swings back and forth as the points or the electoral votes swing back to both sides. But with that being said, like I said, these chart patterns, which again, for me, when it's clean correction like that, that's what I go off of, based off over theory of who's going to win and all that. With that being said, it's also possible that if Kamala wins, for example, that we go up and then create some type of major top near 200 or near this 190 high. It's probably better to look at Bitcoin for this, but it's possible we go back to 73K, like I said, 72K, and then Kamala wins and we get some type of major, bigger top. But at that point, over a few month period, I don't think it'll matter. I think all the institutions are on board, BlackRock, Fidelity, all of them, and as well as both candidates. Doesn't matter who is elected, they're both going to spend money, where eventually the money's printer is going to be turned on. All these things that driven Bitcoin up over the years are still going to happen. And if anything, I think Kamala would probably spend more money and maybe create even more inflation. That's usually how the Democrats are. So with that being said, I do think it's very possible in the short term, if Kamala gets elected or whatever happens, that we get some type of volatility or downside right after the election. But over a few month period, I think 2025's the stage is set for a massive bull run.
Yeah, no, that's a good take. So let me ask you this, right? Like, I think Bitcoin, obviously, everyone knows, whether it's TradFi or crypto, Bitcoin's going higher. I mean, it's just looking like it's just waiting for the right time. And then Ethereum, my perspective is that it's going to struggle this cycle. Will it go higher than it is right now? Of course.
Yeah, I think
will it recover? Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, bro. My bad.
No, will it go to all-time highs? Perhaps.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Sol and ETH will probably perform pretty similarly over a few year period, but I think ETH right now is the better trade, probably, just on a trade perspective. And I think both are going to go crazy.
Okay. So Bitcoin, everyone knows, is the chosen child, right? Is the one that's going to do very well. Ethereum, we'll see. But Solana is the one that I have most of my bets placed on. And I'm struggling to understand from a chart perspective, when you look at it, since you had it pulled up the other day, looking at the daily chart or the weekly chart, what are you seeing, Bren? Because obviously, we have been printing lower highs, right? Obviously, we kind of like broken down the downtrend pattern a little bit, but how do you see it from a technical perspective, Solana chart right now?
Yeah, we're in the same correction that Sol was already kind of come out of from May. And then ETH's been consolidating for about 3 months here. So if Sol and Bitcoin go up, ETH's going to follow. And because of how suppressed ETH has been for whatever reason, I think it's going to explode even harder to the upside. But honestly, I feel like we talk about this every week, and it's a good conversation. But I think it's just like I think it's always best to just have a bag of both, right? At the end of the day, who knows which one's going to perform better? I think if one performs better than the other, it's not going to be by much, maybe another multiple of 2x, or maybe not even that. But for me to answer your question more directly, I do think ETH is going to go up if Bitcoin and Sol go up here. But obviously, if we do see some type of major top from the election, ETH could always get pushed back down into 1800. But I don't see a world where ETH and Sol, Bitcoin and Sol and the memes and everything else go up and ETH just stays here. It's just not likely.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I was referring to Solana chart technically.
My
I think
bad.
you had the Ethereum one pulled up.
Oh, my bad.
I wanted, because I was just looking at it, and obviously, we broke kind of like a little bit the downtrend pattern at the end of September, but then we got rejected last week at that 182, 183 level, right? So I just wanted to understand if, from your perspective, do you think that's there's kind of like a test and then we go higher, or we're gonna be chopping a little bit longer?
Yeah, that's a great question. So to me, I don't measure like every single high as like support or resistance. I measure the last major high of like the correction or consolidation. So to me, this is the one that matters, is the 208. From here, we can stop here below whatever until we break this 208 level. That's all that matters, because I'd be breaking the corrective consolidation high. And with a few weekly candles above this corrective consolidation high at that point, very, very likely that we're just going to continue up. But to answer your question, the way I see this is it's a corrective consolidation. It has a lot of corrective behavior, the choppiness and all that. What I would liken this to is actually Bitcoin this time last year actually did something very similar with a corrective consolidation. Here you see from April to October, pretty similar timeline as we're seeing now actually, but a little bit different. It's like Sol is right now. You see it made a top, made a high, came down, retested this high a few times, and then held this low, making a consolidation, and then moved higher. That's essentially what we're seeing here for Sol, and I think it's going to have the same exact outcome. So for me, not too important that it didn't break these highs. Again, the major high, the one that matters, is going to be that one up here at 200, the all-time high. So as what we're seeing here is actually the perfect setup. We got to move back here, corrective behavior, chopping down here. I think this next move up is probably going to take us to the all-time highs, if not very close.
Okay. Yeah, no, and the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm looking at the token emissions for Solana, and obviously it's still a fairly, it's not super, but inflationary token. And it looks like there's an unlock of about 700,000 Solana for the rest of November. I think one is coming on the 7th of 500,000 Sol. And then we have another one large on the 11th, and a not super long one, not super large one on the 17th. But do you think that's going to affect the price short term as well when it comes to these token unlocks?
It's interesting. When was the last unlock before that?
That's a good question.
The last unlock, I think, actually, I have to look at the schedule, but
yeah, I don't really look at them. What I know is, these things definitely like matter like over time. But when when demand is high going into like a bullish period, like the unlocks really a lot of times just get eaten up. Obviously, admission over time, over like a 10-year period, definitely like takes its toll. But when you're talking about a bull market, especially when so many people are parked in Sol trading memes, demand is so high that it really just like outweighs any supply constraint coming from these unlocks.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of times you see these unlocks and then nothing happens. A lot of times too, these people don't go and write to sell to USDC. You know what I mean? They're going to hold the Solana. It's not like a low cap meme coin type of thing. So
yeah, and the inflation rate is not super big. I think it's less than 5% or something like that. But at the end of the day, 80% of the Solana tokens are in circulation, and then around 19 to 20% are still to be unlocked.
You said 80 around?
Yeah, 80%.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so the remaining 20% is going to be unlocked over the next, I think few years. But yeah, one is coming up here in November. Then we have another one in December, and then another one in January. But these are like 250,000 to 300,000 SOL type of unlock. So yeah, I'm just wondering. But obviously, I think what you're mentioning is if we have a big run up on Bitcoin, it's gonna lift all boats for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Another good thing to look at, I think, right now is S&P 500, which is in a very similar setup to Bitcoin, except started like two weeks before. Same kind of thing, lack of consolidation up top. You saw it the last really the last like 4 or 5 major corrections on SPX. Same kind of thing, comes down out of nowhere, multiple bounces and lows in these corrections. It just looks a little weird because there's gaps in price in the S&P 500, but same setup, lack of consolidation, multiple bounces and lows. Same thing here. We're already seeing a move up. If we somehow did get a move down tomorrow, I think that's probably the last low, and we're going to see new all-time highs very likely on S&P. Probably the end of the week. To me, if I had to guess, just based on what we're looking on Bitcoin and Sol, I think the results are going to come out favorable. Like probably Trump at least is going to come out winning, like to start out. And then again, we'll see from there when we get to this all-time high on Bitcoin, whether results start coming out the other way and possibly it reverses. But to me, if I had to guess, like, just the most bullish scenario with this setup election-wise is somehow there's like a Trump blowout in the election or something, like a landslide, and we just get a straight shot up. That's how I think the market would digest it. That's not me necessarily thinking Trump's more bullish for crypto or Kamala or anything. I think that's just probably how the market would digest it. So
yeah, there's a way to track the elections right now. What is that indicator called? Salsi or something like that? You guys tracking that one, or even
indicator, like a chart indicator?
Not like an indicator, like a tracking. Yeah, I think it might not an indicator. It's a tracking.
What is it?
I thought it was Salsi or something. I can't remember the name.
Like, what's it do?
It was just tracking the I guess the popular vote and the voting in the U.S. here today and I guess over the week the rest of the week. But I was looking at it. I can't remember how you spell it, but I was looking at that one. Obviously, you have the you have Polymarket, but I think that's, to me, I just don't know if I can rely on Polymarket for the polls. But there's a few other ones that the Nate one, right? Nate Silver, I think it's called, and then the other one is called Shalshi or something like that. Have you guys heard of that one?
Are you talking about the predictive market, Kalshi?
Kalshi, that's right. No, Kalshi.
Yeah, I saw on the
Yeah.
the Full Send podcast yesterday. They had the
they're spending so much money on ads.
It wasn't Full
I think
Send.
it's the same odds.
It was the Kill Tony podcast, a comedy podcast. They had an ad for Kalshi.
Yeah, they have a big banner somewhere, and it's actually pretty cool. I don't know how effective it is, but hey, it works.
Same kind of thing. I think the crypto one is more interesting, but because you can actually you own the votes on chain or whatever. But yeah, I think
what is the Polymarket saying right now? Because obviously it's the most important topic of the day. What's the spread?
61% Trump, 39.
Okay, because Kalsi's saying 57% Trump, 43% Harris. So it's a bit more close. I think as the election kind of like gets closer to the, to the decision, I think it's going to get closer and closer. I don't know if this spread is correct, but we'll see.
Yeah,
both predictive markets, so like it's not. I think it's still 50-50. I don't think it's.
Yeah, I agree.
I think people are just animals.
Yeah, prediction markets are interesting because it's like you could argue that they're more. Elon argues that they're more true to like reality because people actually have money on the line. But obviously when it comes to presidential votes, a lot more people are more biased because there's the narrative that Trump's better for markets. So obviously people are going to bet on Trump type of thing. But yeah, in most things, I would say prediction markets probably are truer than like the average poll. People are going to actually vote what they think is actually going to happen with their actual money instead of like somebody asking something and they might just lie or not really think about it too much, right?
Yeah.
So
well, do you guys watch the Joe Rogan and Elon Musk podcast?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Was it good?
Yeah,
good.
dude, I think. Johnny, what are your thoughts?
I thought it was great. Elon is just like, if Trump doesn't win, they're coming after Elon. He's been going fucking hard.
Yeah. He's been playing most of his bets on Trump and then on Peanut, right? The squirrel.
Yeah.
He's got two big bets.
Did anyone
Uh,
Did anyone catch Peanut? The first one?
I actually did not. I actually only flipped it for like 1.5x or something like that. But I
Yeah.
didn't get it early on. How about you
Yeah.
guys? Did you?
No, I missed it.
No, I'm in peanut on ETH though. She's doing well, surprisingly.
I heard of that one. Yeah.
What's the market cap on that?
I think it's at like 10 or something, right?
Yeah, close to 10. Is it going up still? Someone tell me.
I don't know. I haven't peeped it in a minute.
I don't want to pull it up on here.
Yeah. But anything than that, I mean, like, are you guys
Actually, might as well. What am I saying? Let's just do it. What are you saying?
Look, the most important topics of the day are elections and meme coins, right? So
Always.
that's really what you want.
Always memes.
Hell yeah. No, yeah, it's just consolidating right now. Probably
Yo, do everyone a
continue
favor then. After this, pull up lock-in.
What? Yeah, let's.
Oh, you said that last week.
I know. And even with this correction, look at where it's at.
Yes, sir.
You know
The
what?
vibes.
I missed unlocking, but I'm doing well on Michi.
Oh,
Michi,
yeah.
me too. God bless Michi.
Yes. So since we're already pivoting to meme coins, might as well.
Yeah, let's
But,
just skip these.
They're one and the same. Election meme coins.
Yeah, let's
True.
see. Same chart. But yeah, Lock-in Lick probably can make new all-time highs here as long as the market is.
What we were talking about it last time. What it was around like 50, right? Hovering around 50 or a little lower.
It was
Yeah,
Friday.
down
It was
here.
the first.
That was a good call, man. That was a
Yes,
great call.
sir. Yeah, 90%. Yeah, I think it's gonna go way higher. Not even just till the next few weeks, but in meme coins like super cycle or even just a strong meme coin if we get like 6 months of this shit, I would not be surprised to see Lock-in. I think is going to $1 billion for sure. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see it at 2 or 3, but I think billion's a lock. No pun intended.
Yeah. Have you guys heard of that coin Cerebro with C?
No. What is
Okay,
that?
it's one of the gainers of the day. I mean, obviously Lock-in, Sigma, Michi, and obviously FWOG. FWOG.
Yeah,
it's
Fwog.
like a
Fwog we should
nonstop.
talk about. Fwog.
It's
we
like a
gotta talk
nonstop
about.
rocket, man. Just goes up and up and up. But
I think it
yeah.
might be the most organic. It might be the most organic like liquid in memes. It's quietly just constantly pulsing, and I just feel like, and even my normie friends who like, yeah, I've admitted I've had to kind of like give them a little push, but now they're on Moonshot alone. Like they're in Fwog, they've like
Yeah.
naturally gravitated towards it, and this was at like, I've seen them like normies 2-3x on it since.
Yeah, it's super relatable, man. It's fun. The artist is super active on X, and he just keeps posting and making this kind of like PFPs for their holders,
Right.
and auctioning some of them. So I think that's pretty cool. I think this one and Giga have one of the strongest
Yeah.
codes I've seen. It's just
I might
up
be-
only.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be looking for an entry on Fwog, honestly. I don't have a bag.
You know what? I was about to pull the trigger this weekend on FWOG when it hit like 250, but
Yeah.
I bought Michi instead, and I'm still happy with it. But fuck, just FWOG is just so strong.
Yeah,
Uh,
we might need to wait for a corrective correction on Fwog.
For sure.
Because
Yeah.
honestly, Fwog is, I don't want to sound crazy, but it's really giving me PopCat vibes.
Yeah, definitely. And the reason why I am also kind of like holding up is FWOG is only being up only, whereas Michi is now trying to regain like all-time
Right.
highs.
Right.
So I like more Michi here, but I might be wrong. I don't know. What do you guys think?
No, for sure, man. It's crazy. It's only been this high for like 3 days in history. 1, 2, 3, and then
Yeah.
like 4. So
So the coin I was talking about was Cerebro. Apparently, it's related to AI. You guys haven't heard of it? Rhodes,
What's it called?
Nexi, Cerebro with C.
cerebral.
Yeah, Cerebro. Yeah, but with C, not with Z as zebra.
Oh, Z.
Yeah.
Cerebral.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at this coin today, and obviously,
Cerebro.
yeah, it's like, what is it, like 20 million market cap? What's the market cap?
223 now.
Yeah.
23 now?
When
Yeah.
did
this-
it
I
launch?
looked at this thing at like 15 this morning, and I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it's one of those things that I guess they're AI related. But I don't know if this is something exciting or not to follow.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it, but this correction on the first and the second, that would have been a fucking amazing entry.
Apparently, it's cross-chain, cross-platform from a schizo artist. So that's what it is.
That's always a good sign. The
Yeah.
artist is a schizo.
One to
Let's see.
follow.
What else? Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of the memes, the bigger memes, are moving this week.
How's SPX looking?
It's correcting a little bit right now, but it just always looks so strong.
Yeah, no, it's about to bust out of this correction here soon. Beautiful corrected behavior. Biggest thing is we've been consolidating already for 2 or 3 days. So again, as long as the market doesn't take a shit here, I think it's probably bottomed here. Probably moves higher soon.
Yeah.
You know what you could pull up too? There was a quick wick down, like a serious wick down on ticker Bitcoin. It reclaimed a lot of it. Like I think it's already back at 220 or something.
Wasn't that last week though?
Yeah, that was last week. But have you seen it? What I want to talk about that wick.
Yeah, it was gnarly. That guy sold what, however million, 3 million.
So a couple million bucks could kind of nuke the chart quickly.
In one sale, yeah. That's why if you're respectful to the chart, you clip out with like hundreds of transactions. Like even Mr. Beast, they were looking at Mr. Beast stuff recently. He sold 9 million of Superverse that we're in right now. It was called something else before, but he clipped out on hundreds of transactions. So at least he was respectful to the chart. But yeah, that guy sold it in like 1 or 2 transactions or whatever, which the market's not liquid enough to like absorb that all right away. But as you can see, pretty quickly it was eaten up.
Got it.
So still down though, right? Still down.
Yeah.
30%. But yeah, this is another one that's hit the all-time high. Now it's obvious corrective behavior. Next year, I think this is going to go crazy. Easily $1 billion, probably just way higher.
It's looking good right now.
Yeah.
You see that other big news, and I don't know if you guys have seen it, but Magic Eden is launching like I don't know if it's going to be memes, but it's definitely going to be like a token trading platform. Have you
I
guys
did see that, and then you see OpenSea too. So I was even before I saw the Magic Eden one, I was thinking OpenSea. Like I don't know, just getting like into. I don't know. My gut just told me that's probably going to be something. If they're doing some type of revamp, probably going to be meme coin related or token related. Because I don't know.
And
Yeah.
Magic Eden will have a token, right? OpenSea hasn't really announced that, but apparently the vision with Magic Eden is they want to cover like kind of like cross chain, like swaps, claims, launchpads, lending and borrowing. So they want to really kind of like be their own, I'm not gonna say L2, but they really want to have their own platform for trading more than NFTs. So everyone's competing for the same, right? They want fees, they want volume, for sure.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see what OpenSea does. I'm sure they're going to have to do some type of token to get some type of everybody's like kind of to get back in NFT people's favor.
Let's hope it's not just points.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be points.
Please, no.
Knowing OpenSea, it's just going to be points, but let's hope it's not.
Yeah,
Remember
and they're saying that US will not be eligible for this. Like always, we're always like excluded in geoblocks.
Yeah.
So
I feel like Trump should be ripping right now.
Yeah. Trump's tricky right now.
I think they're fading.
There's
They're
so
like
many.
fading
There's
the
so many Donald
election
Trump
coins.
coins.
I know there are so many Trump coins.
Like, look,
So this is
on
the
the
only
top
one
bar,
that's,
there's
like,
already
really-
Trump 47 and MAGA 47.
I know.
This is the only one that's really distributed though that has the supply distribution that's not super bundled to where it can run to like billion plus type shit. So I think Trump is still kind of like the consensus like Trump meme coin with like a real community. So I think it's tricky. Like if he wins, I think it's opening up the runway for it to probably run back to all-time highs with everything else next year. But if he loses, I think it's probably going to go to zero, like Bowden, right? I mean, I'm sure maybe not as fast because there's kind of a cult thing around Trump, but yeah, I think people are waiting. I think if a lot of results start to come out, that's kind of a landslide for Trump or something. This will probably start pumping.
well, I think this is more than just the elections for Trump because I was just looking at some news the other day saying that he's facing 34 felony charges on November 26th. You know, which means that if he doesn't win this, I mean, I don't know, maybe he's in trouble. So
Yeah, you're right. That could actually keep the spotlight on him. That might actually be bullish for Trump.
Yeah, that's
Trump.
kind of bullish for Trump, right?
Yeah, that might
Yeah.
create more of like a cult thing around him if he goes to like, if he's on trial or whatever. So maybe it's bullish either way. I don't know. We'll see.
No, if he wins, I think these things will be nothing. But that's why he really needs to win because there's everyone is
He
coming
has more to
for
lose.
him.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
guess so.
everyone is really coming for him, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. It's just interesting that it's like been this calm. Besides Trump getting shot, obviously, like I always thought there was gonna be way more division and just like way more
Well,
hype
we'll
around
see.
the election.
After the vote ends and we know who won, they'll have some riots
Yeah, I
for
mean, yeah,
sure.
we'll see. But I think a lot of it is just because Trump's not as like inflammatory with what he says anymore. Whereas, I think that's probably they're just being strategic. But like last election, he would just be saying some outlandish shit like every few days, so people would react. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Other big news. Global investment firm Bernstein issued that BTC price of 90,000 if Trump wins today. Well, this week, and 50,000 if Kamala wins. What do you guys think of that?
Possible for sure, man. I mean,
I'll start
If it-
buying Bitcoin at 50K.
Yeah, if it wicks,
Yeah.
if it wicks down to 50K, everyone's just gonna eat that up. So
I'm eating.
It's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
long term still like bullish, but damn, 50,000 it's a big dip, huh?
yeah, but if that goes to 50, what happens to the memes? They're going to the negatives.
You're gonna owe them
Everyone
money.
goes
You're gonna
into
owe
the
the devs
negatives.
money.
what'd you
Yeah.
say?
You're gonna owe the devs money.
Yeah,
Negative
literally.
Bitcoin
Everyone's gonna have to
price.
start paying the devs.
I don't know. S&P and
Yeah,
Bitcoin just
I
such
wouldn't
as
be
forced setups.
unhappy to see the devs lose because devs are always behind
know.
some shady schemes. But I guess one more news I saw: Robinhood, Kraken, and Paxos have teamed up to launch stablecoin called the Global Dollar USDG on Ethereum. So that's bullish news for Ethereum and the guys, Brian. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, another W. No, oh yeah, that's fire. Yeah, just it's pretty crazy. A lot of these different entities starting their own stablecoin, PayPal, all that. Bullish for crypto adoption for sure.
Yeah, hopefully that and major global investment firms are bringing more liquidity into Ethereum via stable tokens, RWA, stable coins. So, all right. So we swift to NFTs a little bit. Rhodes, anything interesting in that world, or are we still the same as we were last week?
I mean, you kind of stole it with the OpenSea news. That's really the only thing significant in the world of NFTs. I think the thesis remains the same, that it's NFTs tied to meme coins really being the ones that are seeing the most success. Otherwise, I'm still expecting some drawdown on most majors. A lot of that drawdown has happened. We're seeing a bit of a rebound here today, but I think that drawdown goes a bit further into what could be the pump, etc. With ETH and with that move. So if I'm looking at anything to enter, it's still looking at meme related NFTs as being kind of the key get at the current moment.
Couldn't agree more. Buy Sproto Gremlin while you still can.
Right.
But today really is a day of grabbing attention. I'm looking at some of the spaces, and Mario Naval has 130,000 people on his stream. That's pretty crazy.
Wild.
Yeah, and a bunch of other ones. It's just one of those days. Everyone is really paying attention to elections, but do we really care about elections, or we just care about our meme coin backs, right? So let's see how it is. Have you guys placed any trades today or yesterday, or are you still holding your same conviction plays as last week?
Yeah, just like I said, peanut on ETH. But besides that, I'm trying to think. Yeah, no, just been managing my meme coin bags at my longer term bags and my long positions on Sol and ETH. Besides that, yeah, nothing new I've really placed. What about you, Yoni? What do you what's up in the trenches the last few days, brother?
I've been watching a couple of things. It's been brutal. I did hit I think a 30 or 40x on rigged.
Oh yeah.
My entry was like 90K or like 99K or some shit like that. I saw it run up to like 4 million, took a bit of profits, just decided to kind of let the rest ride because I figured I was going to take aggressively around 5. And given everything that was going on today, but it's just kind of been hovering around like 2.8, 2.9. I haven't pulled anything since. I'm just kind of watching it.
Yeah, hopefully something comes out like a narrative around some kind of rigging, so the shit goes up for you, man. Hopefully the election gets rigged so this goes up for you, brother.
Yeah, it's kind of a win-win. It's like if it's rigged, then I have fucking rigged, you know, and if it's not and Trump wins, then all my other bags get sent, you know.
Hell yeah, this is a hedge for real.
That's
Yeah,
a good
yeah, it's
hedge.
kind of a
you know?
hedge.
Yeah. The other hedge like might be less degen than that is certain Dogecoin, right? Because if you think about it, like if
Right.
Elon and
All the
Trump
Elon hype. It's
lose,
like shorting Elon hype.
right? Like you go long Bitcoin, right? Because it's gonna go up regardless. Maybe not today, but if you go short Dogecoin, and Trump doesn't win or Harris win, I think Doge tanks. Danksy, what do you think? Because you're a big Dogecoin holder.
Nah, I'm still holding Doge. I'm never short Doge. There's no way you're convincing me to short
By the way, a
Doge.
good sign is like my older brother who just trades stocks normally and like just the biggest altcoins, like just Bit and Ethereum. Today he bought like 12 grand worth of Doge.
Let's go.
That's
The
bullish.
normies.
It really
The
is
Doge
bullish,
is
like-
in the normie's brain.
It is. It's already there. They remember it. Elon's around. Like I feel like for the people that don't consider themselves risky but still bet football Sundays and are in stocks, they'll at least put 10 to 20K in Doge.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like we're like on the precipice of like shit blowing up because your brother's like half normie, half like investor.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, no, it's
Dude,
slowly
that's
transitioning
the target demographic. That nails
Yeah.
it right in the head.
for sure, and that's a good buy for your
Wait,
brother.
let me tell.
You
Did he
can
buy it
get
on Robinhood?
He bought it on I think he bought it on Coinbase.
Yeah.
He has a Coinbase account. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
Because
there's not that many meme coins
that's
on
how he bought
Coinbase.
his that's how he buys his Bitcoin and ETH.
yeah, there's not that many meme coins on Coinbase.
Yeah, they
there's,
only
like,
have 2 or
shit.
3.
Yeah, my neighbor had a big bag of Solana. It's like, how do I buy meme coins? And like, dude, not on Coinbase. Don't do it on Coinbase. So
Send him
You
a
can't
moonshot
tell.
or
I'm gonna have
slingshot.
Like,
to
you have to have
do
your
a
own wallet.
weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a weekend trading lesson with this guy and have him deploy, some capital. Hopefully, it's
If
enough
it's
to
too
be
hard,
worth
like the
our
wallet
time.
thing, or he doesn't use his computer or whatever, just like set him up with Moonshot. Honestly, it has most of the
Or like
shit on there.
BonkBot. That's what I use.
Well, Bonkbot's on chain, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you just send your soul to the wallet they give you.
Yeah,
I
Moonshot
think
literally is like
Moonshot is
custodial though.
probably
It's really easy
easier.
for people.
Yeah, the guy just wants to do maybe not even getting on his desktop, so perhaps just on the phone, right? That's probably the best bet for newbies. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go there and do it for him, and I really don't want to do that. But hey, we are all here to support the chain. So if I have to get on his wallet, get his private, key, and just kind of like add for him, that I will do it as well.
Hell yeah,
Um,
brother.
but the markets close out positive, so we'll see. I'm expecting good news tomorrow. We'll see volatility, but I think we'll eventually go higher after this week.
Yes, sir. When did the first results start to come out?
7 Eastern,
Okay,
so like 4 Pacific for us.
so it's the calm before the storm.
I know everyone's just like waiting for the
Yeah.
first thing to close, because you
That's
really
kind
don't
of-
get any information until the poll closes.
Yeah,
And then there's states like Nevada that take weeks to actually get real results. So
Yeah, they
Yeah.
probably have to recount because it's too close.
yeah.
I had an interesting conversation this week. I sat down with one of the owners of MoonPay. I mean, they seem
Yeah,
to
you
be.
want to tell them about that? That's crazy.
Well, it's kind of like I can't really talk about everything
yeah, yeah.
fully just yet because things are, I think, happening over the next like 30 to 60 days. But they're really excited, and I mean, they've had all I know is like they've had to deal with so many regulations and had to beat so many regulations behind the scenes to operate the way that they do in the states. That only this is just speculation now. That only leads me to believe that like they're obviously have an extreme interest and investment in the fact that it's going higher and it's like this year. And I could tell you that like he said he hasn't had this feeling since 2021, like last bull, essentially.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I think the biggest thing is that's going to take it to where if we could get $100 billion meme coins and stuff, it's going to be the infrastructure has to be there. So yeah, Moonshot, Slingshot, maybe even a few others.
Yeah, there's room
Robinhood.
for others because they're not exchanges; they're just interfaces.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Robinhood is actually like an exchange where you can like
Right?
move
They are. Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
probably onboard the most normies, to be honest, because people would just like flow over their Robinhood money, their stock money.
Yeah, for
Dude,
sure.
the
I think
Robinhood
Moonshot,
into Dogecoin pipeline is the strongest pipeline there is.
By the way, I think you're right.
Robinhood, though, the thing Robinhood, the reason Moonshot and Slingshot will blow up is because they have the brand new coins that people can buy straight from the whatever. Robinhood's never going to do that. So they do
For
different
sure, but I think Robinhood will have the strongest pipeline of like hard liquid that's able to go into things. And I think what he's saying is like Doge is one of the like premier pipelines essentially to be able to get all that liquid, right?
for sure. Yeah, I was just saying Robinhood's never going to have like the pump fund one. So like so it'll be like Robinhood will be kind of in the middle of Coinbase and like a
Well,
Moonshot.
could you see them listing like a Giga?
Yeah, for sure. No, they'll have those that are like close to $1 billion. I
Probably
think
lists like Michi or Whiff.
Yeah, that's what I was asking
Or
too. Like
probably
Michi or-
Whiff and Pepe.
right?
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't have Pepe.
Well, I mean, like think about it, right? Like with the partnership that they had with Kraken and Paxos, Robinhood is launching up a stable coin. They're for sure getting into meme coins. They want that volume, and again, I think the largest majority of millennials and Gen Zs that hold Dogecoin, they might do it through Robinhood. Actually, if you guys think about
for
it.
sure.
So, yeah.
Is
Yeah.
is that the
Go ahead.
is that the bull case on something like Flog? Is that Pepe isn't getting some of these listings because of maybe some of the historical narrative behind Pepe?
I honestly
And-
think the bull case would be the one that'll get the most off of that narrative is Apu. I don't know if you've heard of that. Apu. whatever.
Pull
Yeah,
up the
the
chart.
Dude,
Which-
I can't get a hold. I'm sorry, dude. I think
The,
it's just
the
like, too
naming
much
the
of a
naming is
mirror.
really tough.
It's the
Me
guy.
too.
It's
I
because
haven't
that
even
actual
looked at it
Apu guy.
once.
That version of Pepe is actually the most popular version of Pepe. So I think if that to touch on what Rhodes said, if that narrative I think would be mostly captured by something like Apu, the alternative Pepe thing, and Murad, he thinks it's gonna flip Pepe, which is insane.
Yeah, I don't know who's behind these things, Ben, but I
Wait,
just,
can you pull up the chart for Apu? What is it?
it's like 200-300 million, no, something like that, something around that.
It's
level.
APU.
Apu's actually building in real life too. They got a partnership with the bare knuckle fighting. I don't know if you guys seen the bare knuckle fighting championship or whatever. They had Conor McGregor say like an Apu advertisement. I don't know if you guys saw that one.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Guy
I
will
saw
say
that one.
anything for any amount of money, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying they're making moves in real life of actually trying to like have IRL presence, which I think is a good sign.
If I have to bet in between Apu and Fwog, I'm going with Fwog. It's just so much fun,
I know.
to follow, and the content is so interesting, and it really is going viral. I don't
What
know if
kind
it's
of
on
what kind of a
TikTok.
correction do you think we'd be looking at Fog?
I mean, most of these we always see usually 50% corrections across the board on these usually. What I would say, we were talking on NFTs, the move for Apu actually, maybe the Apu NFTs that just came out.
Mhm.
Rhodes, I don't know if you
They've
looked
done
at
well
that.
already, so you're probably looking for a little bit of a pullback on them, but they have been one of the top gainers for a good period of time.
Yeah, and they actually got botted or whatever. So I know there's people with large supplies that I'm sure is still like distributing that, which I'm sure is holding down the price. But at 0.15 or wherever it's at, I think it's a no-brainer. If this meme coin super cycle thesis, the NFTs continue to go up, if that's going to be where most of the NFTs volume's at, then yeah, I think Apu is undervalued here. Why can't I find it? What are they called?
Right, that's the other part is finding a poo. If it's not on the top leader list, and it's harder to find it.
Yeah, where is
not
it?
just go on volume. If you go on volume, you can find it. Probably.
Like volume for the week or something?
Yeah, do 7-day volume. So you can
Oh
find
my
it.
God! Look at Michi.
Is it not that
What?
one? Apu.
Is it flying?
Jazz. That
Yo,
top one,
pull up.
top right, go up.
Michi's moving.
Top left.
Sorry.
That's
Go
Oh,
up.
right here. Yeah, it's in my face. My bad. Here, I'll look at Mishi in just a second. I want to see where Apu's at.
Yeah. You could wait on Apu. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, 0.15. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if these go crazy. I have the lo-fi Pepes, which I think those have dropped because these came out. But yeah, I think these are undervalued. Let's see, Mishi.
They're so terrible.
Yeah, they look. I know a lot of them look cheesy. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
In my opinion, but holy shit,
Look at her move.
250. Let's go.
I'm telling you, this thing goes to 500 in no time. Not financial advice.
Yeah.
It's going to $1 billion. Not financial advice.
Not financial advice.
Too
All
Brand
bad.
has been-
financial advice.
Brand has been
No, seriously,
screaming.
no, Brent.
Brand has been
your
screaming 50
technical
and 100
perspective,
billion with no disclosures.
Yeah, I don't care.
Doesn't it
All
look like
financial
a-
advice. All financial
Doesn't it-
advice.
Doesn't it look like a cup and handle, like that one at the end? I mean,
Yeah,
it does
yeah,
to
yeah.
me. is crazy, you know?
Yeah, for
I
sure,
don't know.
man.
We'll see.
It's very bullish that it's breaking above this consolidation from July. So yeah, I think it's going to all-time highs unless we get some kind of major market collapse. I think this is going to keep going crazy.
All right.
You should buy
Well-
all of it, not financial advice.
Yeah.
Mortgage the
Yeah.
house.
Yeah. What else is going? You guys looked into anything else aside from these meme coins, or
I don't know. I think the market overall has been pretty damn quiet this week. Obviously, majors pulling back, so it's understandable there's not as much going on in NFTs and in the meme coins. We can keep going over. We can look at maybe more stuff on TradingView, but also if we want to bring people up somehow, or if there's any questions in the thing. How many people do we have on right now?
Let me see.
Yeah, let's take some questions
200.
or bring some people up. That would be fun. I want to hear someone else's thoughts.
How would we? I know I would love that. How would we, on Twitter Spaces? It's super easy with these.
We
How
gotta
would
send
we
the
do it?
link.
Do you send people the StreamYards link?
Yeah.
That could get dicey. How many how many people are on here?
I mean, we can just kick them off.
That's true. Just keep
I can kick them off.
yeah. Just test it out, and then yeah, just see it. Just post it in there if anybody wants to come in. Yeah, if you have questions, comments.
In the meantime, you know what I think is a good meme buy?
Let's
You should look at. Let's look at Mini.
Mini.
Oh yeah, big cult for sure. Yeah,
Yeah, look at Mini.
those
Haven't
guys used to raid all my tweets back in the day.
Yeah, dude. I remember fucking down here in the Telegram or in the Telegram VC, people were this whole time. I remember this was great correction, but I faded it. I was too slow to buy. I remember it was like 1 million people were suggesting chart request. I like 1.9. I should have bought it, but yeah, no, another beautiful correction on Mini, Yoni. I do think, yeah, no, this is going to go high. It could make another low, but it's been consolidating for a few weeks. I would be surprised if this is it. So very corrective though. This is exactly what you want to be seeing on these pullbacks. Nice and choppy, no consolidation up top. So another high is inevitable, I think, for this one.
Because it ran up for a second. I think the high was like it was double. I think it
85,
whipped to
yeah.
like 80 or something for a day.
Yeah, 85. Just like these last corrections, same kind of thing. Except it's a smaller one, which is good. Probably means the bottom's probably in.
What about the AI token market? Have you guys been following any AI tokens? Not memes, AI tokens. Like
The AI tech.
Like the real, like the serious people.
Because obviously, I think if Kamala wins, I think this go lower. But in the event that Trump wins, I think we're gonna see a run on AI tokens as well.
Yeah, I
So-
really like Pal AI. To me, this beautiful corrective channel since February, and then the consolidation it's been in is actually in an inverse head and shoulders. With this being it's from September, the most recent, the second shoulder. I think it's probably bottomed out here, especially if this is a shoulder. I could make another low at like 1.6 if the market took a shit. But I think this is a great hold for next year. Just back to all-time highs, you're looking at 4x. I think it's at like a couple hundred million. Does anybody know? I think it's at like 200 million. Just back to $1 billion for like an AI infrastructure play like this, I think is a no-brainer. Could be one that goes to 5 billion, something like that. So very bullish on this. Pal AI.
Nice. Can you pull up the Amira last tweet about the performance of some alts? Because I think if you open that up, you can see some AI tokens, some memes. I really want to see.
Do you mind opening it up? Because I don't even have my Twitter.
Okay, Danksy, can you pull it up?
What is it?
Go to Must Stop Murad on X, because he just posted the performance of most of the alts and memes and majors over the course of the last, 2024. So you'll see it somewhere there. That one, yeah. So when you look at the AI tokens, technically, there's only a few that have performed well. When you look at the overall, year performance, being Fed is one of the ones that I like. I don't have Tau, but I know they have a big cult. And then, what's Honey? You guys know what Honey is?
No.
Yeah, and AR is Arweave, but Arweave is down only in the last few months. So,
Did
interesting.
Arweave do like a large raise and shit? Probably opened at a fat valuation, probably.
Yeah, and it run pretty
Is
pretty
it Hive
hard.
Mapper? That's what it is. That's an AI token?
Honey?
Yeah, look.
Oh yeah, I guess it's Deepin. That's what it is. It's Deepin. It's not AI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But other than that, man, look at the picture, dude. It's just red only, aside from meme coins and obviously majors, right?
Yeah, and that's what another thing too is like to put everything into perspective. Yeah, stuff is up this year, but on the year, like most shit is down. Like almost everything is still down from their all-time highs, except like a select like Giga and like other ones, obviously SPX and stuff like that. But most stuff, even the big memes, are like Mishi just touching all-time highs now.
Mhm.
So I mean, yeah, they're up a lot, but we're barely even touching all-time highs without any normie participation at all. So, you know, it's things can go a lot higher.
What
Yeah.
about Harambe?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's another one. If you go to Murad's page too, he posted his decentralization metrics
But it's
for all.
really been consolidating around this price for like it feels like a year.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Harambe is my top pick for sure. I think it's the most undervalued meme coin in the world right now. Like pound for pound at 30 million. I mean, Harambe, one of the most top 5 famous memes, like to this day. People still make jokes about Harambe being at 30 million market cap, how distributed it is. If you look at Murad's thing, it's like the 5th most like decentralized coin in supply, like out of any meme coin. So I think, yeah, Harambe stupidly undervalued here too.
But what is the
Yeah.
chart saying?
The chart's saying higher, brother. No, but no, the chart is all we need to do is just break above that consolidation high from 6 months ago, and it's on. But even more zoomed in, like the last few weeks, it's also coiling up. So all the time frames are lining up for upside. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at this one, Danksy, I know you pulled it up, and if you're an TradFi investor or someone that's getting into crypto and don't want to invest in meme coins, right? Aside from the majors, how do you justify putting any capital on any other category right now? It's so difficult, right? Maybe you're a contrarian investor and you're like, okay, everything is down, so once everything heats up, I'm gonna do well. But at the same time, it's like, is that the case, right? Because most of the attention keeps going is flowing into memes and majors. So I don't know. It's just so difficult. Like when you look at the portfolio that we all had probably late 2023 and beginning was mostly like, modular L1s and all
Yeah.
this technology that came with Celestia Injective. And I feel like most people have already cut those from their portfolio and are not going to look back. Right. So it's just,
Absolutely. Yeah, things have shifted dramatically just from like NFT trading. 90% of NFT trading like 18 months ago to what you were saying. Everybody altcoin wise is buying the old shit or like the VC stuff. One thing that's not on here that I think is going to do really well is ETH L2s, Optimism, ZK Sync, Arbitrum, the tokens.
Objective.
Yeah, the tokens, Injective 2. Yeah, the tokens themselves in huge corrections. I think too. Especially Arbitrum, they open at massive valuations. People are just selling off coins that they got airdropped or whatever. I think all of that's kind of been washed out now, and ETH L2s are just going to gain a lot more volume just because there's going to be a lot more blockchain volume in general. So yeah, that's another one I think on there that is going to do really well. I think the one thing real quickly,
I think Frogger here if you want to.
Yeah, the argument for these older coins going up is that we just haven't seen that euphoric part of the cycle where everything goes up like we have in last cycle. So, what's up, Frogger?
Hello, Frogger, you're here.
Can you hear us, brother?
Ribbit.
he might be muted.
Yeah,
He's
Ribbit.
not muted. It's
Ribbit.
good.
All right. Yeah, just chime in whenever, Frogger, if you have a question, bro.
Yo, what's up? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, man, we can hear you. What's up?
Awesome. Yeah,
Can't hear you anymore. I don't know if you covered the
can
mic,
you guys
bro.
hear me?
Now I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we can hear you, Frogger. I don't know if it's your service or what, bro. I feel like I can hear
So if you guys can hear me now, there's a delay.
Yeah, there's a delay, bro. Just go ahead and we'll answer your question or a comment or whatever.
Yeah, because we don't have the stream on. You're probably listening on the stream side. We have it just on StreamYards.
Yeah,
Alright, since I'm on,
yeah, I can hear the stream. Yeah, hey, Frogger, go to the StreamYards, bro, so you can hear us.
all right, awesome. Thank you.
Super delay.
I just want to say, Brian, I've been your Telegram. I appreciate you and Boss Man. Um, and I wanted to say thanks for the dope.
Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, I mean, if you can get on StreamYards and we could probably talk more clearly, but I appreciate the kind words, man. Thanks for
Brother,
coming on.
if you're a Fed, we pay our taxes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but I appreciate you, Frogger. Thanks for the kind words, bro. I'll be in the VC. For anybody who's in Bossman Calls channel already, or if you joined today or whatever, we're gonna do a all day stream today, probably all night, probably till at least like 10 p.m. In there covering the election. I think we're gonna give away like $100 every hour that we're on. So if you guys want to hop on there as well.
Yeah.
But thanks, Frogger. I appreciate that, bro. I don't know if you can hear me right now.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
I was wondering what your thoughts on Guinan were, real quick.
Oh, Janon. Let's see. I've heard that Janon or Genon, whatever, like pronounced so many different ways. It's fucking crazy.
I wonder if we're gonna have anyone interested in anything else than meme coins, but I'm starting to think that that's not the case anymore.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
I was just about to ask, like, that isn't that kind of Murad's real thesis? Is that
What
essentially
is this token?
this will keep happening and more of the volume will just keep pouring into memes outside of like maybe some AI and some gaming outliers, in that people would just kind of either be investing in the majors or investing in where the most volume is?
yeah, I think, that's essentially the thesis. A lot of the money that would have gone into the VC shit
Right.
It's,
to bet on these new VC coins that are coming out, instead it's going to go to memes. Is the thesis.
Yeah, but I mean, if you think about it, like if we go back to the 2017 days, and obviously there were only a few meme coins back then, I think there should be a kind of like a healthy mix of memes and also actual projects, because then the overall perspective of crypto is that we're just a big gambling casino, right?
Right.
And I just don't know if that's what we want to communicate to the world on a broad kind of
the
like
thesis-
perspective.
I think the
Right?
thesis is that it's not going to take away from the real infrastructure coins like Uniswap, Maker, all that. It's just there's not going to be all the bullshit and all the grifting, and the people like who are pretending like they're building projects to raise or whatever are just going to go to meme coins. So like it's not going to take away from the real coins. There's just going to be no bullshit in the tech stuff, and it's just going to be on the real ones are going to rise to the top. And that's why I like to touch on Yoni's point. I think a lot of the crypto gaming stuff will do well because it actually has like real stuff going on, later this year when these games come out, and then AI and stuff like that too. So yeah, I think the thesis is just there's just going to be less money going into these new VC launches, the ICOs, and instead they're just going to go to meme coins.
Yeah, no, I am all proponent of like fair token launches, but let's think about this from a sustainable perspective for the next 5 years or whatever. Like, do we really think that people or investment firms, that doesn't matter if VC or whatever, do you think they're gonna be just allocating capital for the next foreseeable future to just memes? Because the truth is, we are actually here also to build shit, right? Not just invest and speculate. Speculating is fun, and I think it builds adoption, and it helps with retail getting involved as well. But I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think we're just gonna be a meme
I'll
kind
let,
of like
I'll let
platform
somebody else
forever?
touch on it too, but I think the theory is, again, it's not going to take away from the actual real tech. There's the real tech stuff that people are going to do their shit. The tech people are going to do their stuff. Just instead, there was just a middle ground where people were pretending to build tech stuff when they really were just trying to pump up a coin, like to build an asset. Instead, a lot of that money and those people are instead going to go to the no bullshit round of meme coins. And still the people that are building real stuff, the L2s, the lending stuff, the RWA, that's not going to take away from that. I think they're not mutually exclusive, right? They're mutually exclusive. So
Yeah.
I think there's going to be money entering into the space. And it's like, I think Murad's whole thesis is not going to take away from tech. It's going to take away from the tech tokens that we're just kind of not doing too much anyway.
Yeah. No, I agree. Look, I mean, when you look at the actual, venture capital kind of like landscape, the truth is that it's always been very unfair to retail investors. Now there's all platforms that are crowd funding where you can kind of like raise capital from, thousands of accredited investors. But you really think about the crypto, these low FDV, high high FDV, low supply or low float tokens is something that people don't want to invest in, right? Because it reminds them of real venture capital, right? If you wanted to invest in Uber, the truth is that you had no chance, right? Because
Right.
there were all these groups where they were kind of like, blocked and closed doors. So the idea is, how do you make a product that is valuable, that people need capital to develop and build, a fair launch, right?
A
Because the
real
truth is,
company would
a
have
lot
to
of
launch, a real company that's really doing shit would have to launch as a token, no? Rather than a stock.
right. But there's also a lot of risk as an operator, right? You think about it, you have a technology, you have a product, and let's
Right.
say that you know you go to market with a token like this on Pump.Fun or whatever. What if the token is not successful, right? Like, teams need to also make sure that their time and efforts are and capital is well utilized,
Of
right?
course.
Otherwise, they also take huge amounts of risk. That's why they also have these discounts and rounds for VCs, is because those guys are willing to take that
They
risk,
take on the risk, right?
right? If you launch a meme coin, you have nothing to lose. It's fine. You can just launch 1,000 times. But if you actually have a project, that's a different game. So I don't know how that's gonna work. We'll see. Maybe launchpads will help, but launchpads are not 100% fair. You know.
Well, I
So
have a few other questions and kind of responses, but I feel like I've been in crypto the least, so I'm curious. I want to talk last. I'm curious if anyone else has anything else that they think about this.
go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't have any more thoughts. Go ahead, brother.
Well, I guess wouldn't that just kind of be a, s- a survival of the fittest for like a couple of years almost, where the liquid that would be moving would be attracting the investors that it attracts, and then new tech, the stuff that's obviously serving a purpose, like Brent said, like the swap tokens, like obviously I think Jupiter is still going to skyrocket. I think all of these things are still going to move. Like the stuff that's actually serving a purpose around the meme coin infrastructure, then gaming is going to come about, AI. These things will probably have like real utility within crypto and within the tech that goes over that people can understand. And it's almost like I wonder if just the climate of everything is going to change, where developers aren't going to just be able to have to develop like anything and be able to run it up as a meme, but they would have to actually develop things that work for the chain or are solving things, you know? Otherwise, it's like investors are always going to be prone to where the biggest gains are, right? Or whatever, based on wherever their risk is.
Yeah, I think they're both of them are just two different games, and they have two different kinds of investors, right? There's like people who are accredited investors and people who like to take a lot less risk, and maybe you're older. They're going to invest in the stuff on
Majors.
Coinbase, the stuff on Coinbase, or like the stuff, the tech stuff. Whereas maybe a someone like early 30s, young in 20s, who doesn't have as much money is going to go to the meme stuff. So I don't think they take away from each other. I think they take away from the old coins, like the tech that were trying to be tech coins, but the real ones, the ones that are actually have longevity and building real products, maybe the coin actually has real utility and the thing are going to thrive, I think, long term. But yeah, no, you made some great points there. Trying to damn, you're going deep in that. What is that, memes? No, it's not memes.
I'm just looking at fully diluted versus market cap, because I think market cap for meme coins are over. They make the coin look bigger than it is compared to when you're talking about actual companies.
I
They
think
have lower.
most meme coin market caps are already fully diluted though, right? There are the
Right,
supply side
exactly.
of the
But when you're
market.
comparing them on here, you're comparing them to a market cap of a coin that has like 80% to 60% of coins not unlocked yet.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a feature, not a bug, right? Like that's bullish because it's like it's already out there. Instead of you don't have to worry about overhang for whatever. So yeah, if anything, I think that makes it more bullish comparing something maybe to a similar market cap that has way more overhead.
Because I saw Goat, like the AI, this Goat, be like what 100 top 150 coin,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, yeah, there's no way. Like there has to be some reason why, and you're comparing market cap to market cap.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's just like that's one of the features of the meme coins. There's no overhanging supply like that. But at the same time, there's huge bundled supply sometimes too. You got to look out for that. So there's trade-offs and everything.
Right, but they're actually using it to build a company. So
I mean, 95% of them probably aren't really like define company, right? I mean, obviously a lot
more
of stuff
so
have
than
an
like
intention to build something, but like, what were you gonna say? Sorry.
more so than like a meme coin.
Oh, I mean, yeah, for sure. But a lot of them, people are saying they're building something, even if they have the intentions to. They're probably building just as much. A lot of these meme coin projects are, to be honest. That's just the average one. There's obviously good stuff out there. Islamic coin. Interesting.
Yeah. What do you guys want to look at? I'm just trying to find this goat coin here after I reorganize this.
Oh, you're looking at the fully diluted one.
Yeah.
Are they even on there then?
I mean,
Have
they
you
should be. They have a fully diluted. It should be the same as their.
Super rare. I remember that one. I like 30x on
Just
that
do
in
this one,
2021. Terra Balancer. Islamic coin, fully diluted.
Where is it?
But the top one, Islamic coin.
Oh,
How many? 82 million market cap? Damn. What? Their vision is to onboard a billion Muslims on a crypto. That's bullish.
dude, Saudi Arabia, Dubai could be the move.
Hell yeah. Damn. Her Highness, go down.
Yeah, what the?
Her Highness Sheikha Mariam Suhail Obed Suhail Al Mo.
Dubai ruling family.
Oh, okay. They got motion then.
Yeah, what? Should we ape?
Yeah, what the fuck? These guys, there's no way they're not going to run it up. No wonder it's at 80 billion or 80 million. Like low key, jokes aside, maybe something to look at.
Yeah, I'm not joking.
Dude, like they're just like, you have to use this coin in Dubai. Like,
Yeah, for real. They like make it like part
It
of
literally goes to like Solana level, like overnight.
They make it you have to buy
You have
all
to.
groceries in Islamic coin. Yeah. That'd be crazy. You know they could run it up if they want though. That's insane.
bro, they have all the money in the world over there. Like,
Go to log real quick. Push log. Wow, it's still down too. What it launch at? Holy fuck. Low key,
Like-
this might be a good thing. It's like having I'm sure it airdropped or something.
oh,
have
for
like-
sure. They probably just cheated it. They probably just cash grabbed it.
But the fact that it's 80 million and it's been holding for 6 months, this shit might run, bro. They got the Sheik. They got Her Highness herself fucking running it. Come
What
on.
is this market cap situation?
Her Highness like got her unlock and then just went.
Finally on her. Honestly, I'm pretty bullish on this artificial super alliance.
Is it like a DAO or something?
So I actually met with this guy, the Singularity Net guy, in like 2020.
Hmm.
This guy, Ben,
Oh shit.
we were talking about some. He had this like nurse he was trying to get us to like invest in, and I thought this guy's a nut job. And then he released this, and like, I missed out. Could have gone that seed round.
Damn, he offered you the seed round?
Yeah, it was like me. I think it was someone from Amazon Ventures, and then someone else. But it was the AGIX token. This token.
Damn.
I know. Could have just
AGIX
done.
was running. I remember seeing that running when I was scoping alt.
So I met him in like 2020. Around here. I don't know yet a token. But it's for some like nurse he just built.
Like an AI nurse?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Alright. Election time. You want to see my bets? I couldn't show them yesterday, but I think I can show them now.
Yeah.
Alright, this is what I got. I got popular vote.
No on Trump? Damn.
Dude, he's
No
not
on
gonna
Trump
win.
in the popular?
He's not
That
going to
makes
win the
sense.
popular vote. There's no
Oh
way.
yeah, popular. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
makes sense.
Record turnout,
Damn.
and then this is a hedge. Like this is a ARB play, so it doesn't really matter.
Nice. Then
And
your
then I have these
NFL
long shots. Democrats winning Texas.
ones.
Bro, I'm telling you, Democrats gonna win.
Has that ever
Texas.
happened or no?
What?
Has that ever
What,
happened?
what are the odds on that?
It's like 4 cents right now.
So yeah, he 25x's if he wins.
This presidential election one, Democrats win, and then
What else you got? You said you got
or
the Ravens,
Democrats
the
win
Chiefs, and
Iowa.
the Lions.
What?
The Ravens, the Chiefs, and the Lions also.
Oh, this was Rhodes' doing. Look at this. Look at this return on these lines.
Yeah, they just bought the teams they thought were undervalued to start the season that were going to go up, and
We just bought all the good teams that were
Right.
gonna make it to playoffs or like semifinals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold them longer. Good to go.
Yeah.
There's a few more gyms out there that are interesting. Commanders.
Bro,
I
someone
think
was telling
Commander-
us to start a sports betting group or sports betting chat.
Honestly, maybe you should. Honestly, maybe that's a big way to onboard a lot more normies than they think. If they just make it easier, like Bovada, people don't know how much easier it is to be transferring in and out using crypto.
Dude, look
But
how
that's how-
easy this one is. This is basically the Super Bowl winner future bet.
Yeah, just on Polymarket.
Yeah.
Commanders. Get in on the
Yeah, but you need
Commanders.
to connect. You need to
They
connect the
just
wallet.
they just
right?
added one of the best players.
Yoni, you can
Defensive
do
players
a
out
debit
there.
card, bro. You can do a debit
Oh.
card,
Get the
but
Commanders.
it like puts the crypto in your wallet, like still, but or like the votes. The thing is too, Yoni, like when you buy yes, if I'm not mistaken, right? It's like actually putting it's like an NFT in your like wallet, right?
It's a token.
Token, like so it really is like have like a token of the yes. Whereas like the other ones, Bovada and the shit, it's just like it's like data.
You're just
on a
hoping they
screen.
don't fucking scam you.
Yeah, yeah. But no, to answer your question, Yoni, yeah, you can use USD, ETH.
Basically, if you have Coinbase, you can just what I do is I send the Polygon USDC to this address they give you, and that works
Yeah.
perfectly.
Got it.
That's what I do, straight from Coinbase.
There hasn't been. I hope after the election, there's some more interesting shit across the board for Polymarket. Because besides the election ones and the NFL ones, it's been boring.
Honestly, I'm taking all my winnings here and just putting into probably Sol and Sui and Bitcoin,
Nice.
unless something crazy happens, because I don't want to miss the bull run. You know,
I sold
Yeah,
all
for
my
sure.
Sui for ticker
Add it.
Bitcoin.
Add 1,000 into the Commanders.
Yeah.
1,000 the Commanders.
Yeah.
25K.
I mean, they're not
Be the
winning
move.
the Super Bowl, likely, but you're going to sell before then, right? You're going to
Nice
sell when they're
2x.
up. You're going to sell when they're up at like 12%.
12%, 3K.
12% isn't like the 49ers are at 7 now. Or like, what's the top one?
Chiefs
17? Okay.
18.
Yeah, but as teams get eliminated, the percentages will go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, as
That's the general
that
plan,
first
right?
week of playoffs start, like Chiefs get a bye normally, and then probably Lions will get a bye.
Yeah, all those 1% will go to like
Mhm.
0 or below
Yeah.
that.
Dude, I
But
really
yeah,
like
my boy Yoni, he sold all his Sui for ticker Bitcoin. That's how you know he's all in on the meme coin
on
super
the
cycle, baby.
meme coins.
I think you should do the same. Thanks. You just put it all in.
Just send it all into the next 20K meme coin.
Nah, dude, ticker Bitcoin or Harambe. Thank me next year. No, or you can just do Doge, bro. Still gonna go crazy.
Dude, that's what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna buy more Doge. We'll see.
Can't go wrong with that.
Honestly, I feel like Whiff is a really good bet too with size, like with real size.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like Whiff's been sleeping though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like, I don't know. If I was honestly going to go in with like, I don't know, 500, 600K, I think I might just put it in Whiff and sit and then just wait for like some top signals.
Dude, I
when it
feel like
ends.
if you had that much, like 500K, I could put in Dogecoin.
Yeah, Doge would also be one that I'd consider.
'Cause,
Like,
like-
if you're going in with, but also the PopCat. I saw someone the other day, we were wallet tracking, 25 million in PopCat.
Insane.
Yeah, but he probably has no liquidity there.
That's probably
Like he's gonna nuke the chart if he leaves.
That's probably that's insane.
right.
I don't think it was
but,
a dev.
Really? Damn, crazy.
But like, there's like Dogecoin wallets that can't get out of Dogecoin. But if
Right.
like 500, 600K is like, you'll be fine.
Right.
The fuck is that?
The alarm's going off. Get out.
Is that in your place, Yoni?
Time to vote. I think
Thanks,
it's Danksy because
thanks,
Danksy went
yeah.
muted.
Damn, where is bro? On the subway or some shit? What is that?
It sounds like a fire alarm going off or something.
Is he all right? Jeez. Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't come back, the stream's gonna go on forever. Then I guess.
I can shut it down.
No, but yeah, no. Whiff definitely like has calmed down over this last year. But I definitely I think it's gonna run. I can't see how it doesn't in the meme coin super cycle. It's a little bit different than the whole, Murad narrative. He didn't include it on there because I think the supply is still pretty bundled, from what I understand. But either way, I bet it's gonna go back to all time highs, maybe 10 billion or so, if things get crazy. But we'll see. It's crazy. It already went to 4.5 when memes weren't even. It was pretty hot last year, but yeah, is this his screen though, Danksy?
It is his screen.
Yeah, you gotta share the screen.
Bro, where you at? Holy
He
shit!
said it so fast. He's on his way out of the building.
He's like winded. He's like, that's crazy though.
It's probably like the quarterly fire alarm testing for his building or something like that.
Let's hope so. Yeah, I mean, it looked like the majors might come down one more time. Need some of these results to start coming out.
Rig starting to make a little bit of a move. I'm wondering, is that like good? Is that bad?
Let's see.
Kind of a weird place to be.
It means the election's rigged, dude. Just kidding.
Like that's such a good play in the sense that, like, if there's any tight calls, rigged is going to move regardless, even if
Yeah.
Trump wins, right? Because there's just
Yeah.
there's gonna be this speculation, and so I like rigged as like a good short term meme cycle play.
That's a
Right.
great. Yeah, that's
That makes
great.
me feel more. I have more conviction in it now.
Hell yeah, bro. That's a good point. Honestly, it could even if Kamala's like, or if what's his name's winning, Trump. Like it's the same narrative.
I sold so much of this so early.
It's cool, bro. You're up fucking 30x or whatever. Smart thing to do.
I can't imagine riding a coin like GOAT up from the trenches. It must be the wildest ride of your life.
Seriously, it's exciting. I'm sure it's fucking exhilarating.
Where did you buy Doge at? Where was your initial buy on it?
Are you talking to Danksy?
Oh yeah, did he dip?
Yeah, I think he's still figuring his shit
He
out.
can't share his screen right now. He's wanting
Okay.
us to share the screen.
Does anyone know how long he's been in?
I think he was saying he started accumulating, like maybe he's had some from a long time ago, but like more seriously, like the last few months since we've been doing the streams.
Got it.
Yeah, so since the summer, I think. How's it doing today? I'm not even looking. What's his name? Elon made a tweet the other day. It was a tweet of Doge and Harambe. Did you see that? Or no,
No.
it was when the Doge died, actually. The Doge dog. When the whole Nero thing went down around that time. It was like the Doge dog's going up with his friend Harambe or some shit. Surprised it didn't pump it. But yeah, Doge looking alright right now. 2x from the bottom. But yeah, I don't know if you guys heard earlier. If you guys want to come up onto the stream, I think Danksy posted a link somewhere in the comments. I think we're probably gonna wrap it up in like 10 or 15 minutes or so. But for now, if you do want to come up onto the StreamYard with us, have a comment or question, feel free. But what else, guys? Anything else that you guys can think of that we didn't hit?
No, when do polls start revealing? That's at what, 7 p.m. So 4 o'clock.
What
Yeah.
state? What are the state like rollouts? Like what's first?
I thought it was like Arizona or something. Let me see. No, it was something on the east first. Hold on.
It'll be the East. We'll start kind of coming out with their poll results soon, and that's when things will start to heat up.
Yeah.
First polls close at 1800 Eastern. So yeah, 6 Eastern.
Okay,
So, yeah,
so another hour?
40 minutes. Yeah, the first one will close.
Wonder when results start coming in.
Georgia closes at 1900. Yeah, 7. So 4.
What's up with all the base coins?
Base.
Yeah, I feel like no one's talking about base. For a second, I feel like they're a hot topic.
Yeah, I mean, just no volume on there right now, right? But I think people are gonna start using base chain for a lot more shit over the next few years. So I think memes on there should do alright. But I don't know. I can't even name more than like 2 of them on there right now. Brett.
Brett, that's it. That's
That's it.
that's the one.
Brett. There was
Yeah.
like one cat. I don't know what the fuck it was. Arizona. Yeah, so Georgia comes out at 4. And then North Carolina 30 minutes after. And then, yeah, it'll just start coming out like every hour after that. Nevada votes here take days to count. What happens if there's a tie?
Looks like New Hampshire is on and showing already.
Really? They already
On this
called it.
Apple one, it's just showing that Harris is leading, but I don't know if that's just a bug on it. I'm
I
looking
think
at
they
this
should start
Apple
calling
News.
it early though. Like, if the, I don't know. I think don't they start calling shit pretty like early than they?
Yeah, if it gets super quick. Oh, thanks, he's back.
Danksy,
Let him in.
are you there?
Oh, there he is. He's Danks.
So I'm outside. Someone get in the screen share. Don't make me. Just don't let them watch the Bitcoin screen.
Well, I mean, that's the screen to
All right,
watch.
bro.
What?
I mean, that's the screen to watch, no?
What do you mean? Someone pull up the. I guess the elections haven't started. I don't know. You guys don't want to talk about meme coins?
Yeah, that's
I'm-
cool. We're gonna wrap it up in like 5 minutes, probably. Anyway,
True.
did your building burn down or what? What's going on?
Yeah, dude. I'm like watching the fires spread.
That's crazy. Did you get
Yeah.
you got all your stuff out though?
Yeah, I've just brought everything outside. I have like my whole
That's
setup.
crazy, bro.
I'm just out. I'm basically homeless right now.
Wow. Well, good luck with that.
So we could
Fine.
start a Danksy's homeless meme coin.
I'll talk about Pump Fund. It's better than crowdfunding it. It's just a
Mhm.
meme coin at this point.
Oh, there's the fire truck. I hear the siren.
Dude, there's always sirens by me. I don't know why. Maybe I'm in the hood.
Well, I mean, you're in SF, right? So like, isn't by definition like everywhere the hood?
There's
Yeah.
some nice parts of SF. What do you mean?
I don't know. The news I hear is all this bad stuff in SF.
Downtown or like in the city, it's like shit. But yeah, there's the suburbs and shit's expensive as hell.
It's all expensive as hell. It's just some places are nicer than the others.
Yeah.
The fire dudes are here.
The fire dudes.
Someone just pulled a fire alarm or something. Like.
I don't know.
Janan.
I'm pretty sure they don't even like. There's no fire. They just gotta turn off the fire alarm. Beats me.
You said I'm pretty sure there's no fire.
There's no fire.
They just gotta come in just to do a fire alarm. It's crazy.
Are you meaning for your screen to be on the stage right now, Bren?
Yeah. I'm just like scrolling.
They
But
kind of brought the whole squad out.
really?
Like they brought the big fire truck.
So there's legit chances of fire in your building, huh?
No way. Everyone's still. I don't know. We'll see.
But yeah, what are you guys doing today? Just I know roads
Looking for a home.
at home with the family and stuff, but thanks. You go doing anything? Just gonna be at home. What's up with you?
I have like an election night plus poker night birthday party. This will be
Hell yeah.
interesting.
That
That'll be
sounds
fun.
fun.
It's
That
a
sounds
crazy
really good.
day to have a birthday party.
Yeah, if I win my poly market bets, I'm getting really drunk. That's the plan.
And if you don't, you're not gonna get drunk anyway out of sorrow.
No, I gotta get
Either
really.
way, either way.
Either way, I'm getting really drunk. Either in success or failure.
Yeah.
Dude, when the Bieber bet hit, I was at dinner at my friend's birthday party, And I started slamming shots when I saw the boy picture.
So the
Jeez.
trick is you got to get to more birthday parties, is what you're saying, because you win big on birthday parties.
Yeah, dude, I'm a huge winner at birthday parties. I'm like I'm the real birthday boy at all birthday parties.
Oh yeah. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here in a few minutes. Go ahead and give a follow to everybody who's on here today. I think everybody's linked in the thing. We'll be gonna be back here again. We're doing it every Tuesday and Friday. On Tuesday, we're doing it earlier on in the day. On Friday, early on in the day at 10 a.m. PST, and then every Tuesday, like we did today, 1 p.m. PST. So yeah, we'll be back here Friday around the same or at 10 a.m. Do you guys have
Yeah.
anything else that we didn't cover, or any closing thoughts?
Go vote. Roads come down to vote. They're not checking IDs. Please come
Yeah.
vote.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where do you need my vote?
Go on Coinbase. There's actually this cool thing where it asks you where you're from, and then it shows you all your the candidates in your area that are crypto friendly, stuff like that. For me, there was like one senator in California that was pro crypto, and then one dude kind of near me that was like kind of half and half. So go check that out. I would say vote and just stay safe. I would say today, whatever happens today, whether it creates a positive reaction, negative reaction in the short term for the markets, I think we're setting up to have a crazy 2025 chart wise. The ETFs, the fact that FTX is returning the money to people, everything, the meme coin, all these meme coins setting up. I think everything perfect storm, as long as something doesn't come out of nowhere and ruin it. I think 2025 is going to be very bullish. So don't do something stupid. Don't try to long or short based on this thing. It's really easy to lose money, especially if this election is close. Just chill, enjoy the day, and we'll be back here on Friday. Anything else, guys?
Oh, you nailed it.
All
No,
right.
you're good. I'm back in. There wasn't even a fucking fire.
Oh God, I'm glad to hear you're safe and not homeless, brother.
This is
Yeah,
good.
dude. All my private keys are safe and sound,
Good to hear.
not burnt.
All right. Well, with that being said, since everybody's private keys are safe, we're gonna go ahead and get going. I am gonna, like I said, I forgot to mention, my Twitter is locked right now. We'll probably have it back tonight, if not by Friday. But go ahead and, like I said, should everybody follow. Also, I run a Telegram with my partner Bossman. We're gonna be doing this all day election stream. So hop in there. We're going to be chopping it up, going over the market and all that. But that's all for me. Yoni, anything?
Nope. That's it.
Should I come into the election stream and just shoot the shit with you guys? Is that the move?
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah, epic.
Please
All
do.
right, perfect. So it's Danksy Rose from Bridgely Labs, Bren Yoni from the Bossman Calls channel on Twitter, on Telegram. Make sure to follow us all. I think we're all linked mostly. Yoni, I still need to get your Twitter account.
Yeah, Yoni is Yonwick official. If you just type in Yonwick, you'll find him there.
Yeah, I've just launched it. I'm gonna be tweeting a lot more soon.
Yeah,
but
we're about
I'll just
to
be
get
over
us
here
for
hanging out.
Yeah, for sure.
Twitter's the best way to find us. Bren, you gotta get your Twitter fixed so you can get some followers.
Yeah, I should have it back tonight, actually. I've paid a fucking arm and 2 legs to get it back, but it'll be worth it. So.
Huge. You know they care about that shit in LA.
All right, brother.